What's up, everybody? Main boat guy back again. Today we're gonna do low unit gear oil change. Seems like it would be an easy thing, and I guess nobody would think they'd need a video on how to change the oil, but if you don't do it the right way, you could have a lot of air in there, cause a lot of issues. Vice versa, if you put too much pressure of the oil in there, you blow seals out and stuff like that. So we'll just go over real quick on the proper way to do it. Drain screw and fill screw. Drain screws all the way at the, they call this the front of the lower unit because it's towards the front of the boat. So your drain screw right there, and then it'll say oil level, oil vent, oil fill. Never fill from the top, always fill from the bottom. Drain it out so it's completely empty. Have the lower unit at a little bit of an angle so it can drain out that hole. You'll let it drain depending on the weather. The warmer it is, the faster it'll drain. Good 5-10 minutes. I'll start draining now, and this is my gear oil filler, obviously because I'm doing so many of them at a constant pace. I can just pressurize it and then do lower unit after lower unit. I don't have to sit there with a little squeeze pump. Most people will go to, the pot store, Walmart or whatever, and get the small squeeze handle pump, and that'll take you, it'll take you a while to do it, but it'll save you a lot of money than getting that thing. Most lower units, depending on the size, obviously, are about a quart and a half of oil till you get to the the out drives with the upper and lower gear case, and then you're a couple quarts of oil. Definitely check with the manufacturer before you start pumping in there, because if you've only got a quart of oil and it takes a quart and a quarter, it's going to end up being a pain in the ass, because you're going to run out halfway through and you're going to be stuck letting the thing sit there while you do go to Walmart or wherever to get more oil. I always pull the bottom screw out first, just because it acts as a vacuum. It'll give you that quick shot of nasty oil, and then you can pull the top one. And looking at this oil, she's going to drain pretty quick, I can see. Not much viscosity left to that oil. So like I said, I'll let that drain for a good 5-10 minutes. Make sure you've got a pan that'll cover all the way back, because as you see now, it's just going to follow the skeg forward, and it's going to want to make a nasty mess. So we'll let that drain, and we'll be back. All right, she drained out. Got my gear case filler connected to the bottom. When you do buy a gear case filler or have a gear case filler, it's going to come with a standard thread that should work on Mercruiser, OMC, and I think that's it. Yamaha is going to take the metric adapter, same with Suzuki. I think there's a bigger metric adapter, as well as Honda. So you will need to make sure you buy the kit that has the metric adapter, or at least for whatever engine you have. So like I said, you're going to hook to the bottom. Most people are going to have the regular pump one, so you're going to start pumping. Mine, I can just open up the fitting and get it, if I can get it to open. And basically you're going to fill it until you start seeing it come out that top hole. Once you do see it coming out that top hole, obviously you stop pumping, let it sit for a minute or two. Any air bubbles or anything like that, it's going to come all the way to the top and come out the top hole. You can spin the shafts if you want, stuff like that, guys. Some guys get pretty crazy with it. I think the book tells you to wait 5 minutes and then pump a little more fluid into it to let the air pockets escape. Good practice to do, especially where most people don't actually change their gear oil every single year. A lot of people just check it, make sure there's no water in it. I believe in, you know, for the $15 worth of gear oil that's going to go in this, it's well worth it compared to a couple $1,000 lower unit. Which happens, it does happen. She is slow, but running out of air. There it comes. So I'll let a little bit come out. I'll let it sit for a couple minutes. I'll give it another blurp of oil, pushes out some more of that air. Like I said, with a little hand pump, it's going to be a little more difficult. I'd say I pretty much got it all out of there. So, then what you're going to want to do, let's see, Yamaha uses 2 different screws. Most manufacturers use the same screw, top and bottom. Yamaha, for some reason, wants to use 2 different screws. So, really hard to tell that there's, you know, besides the magnet being on there, that there's a difference, but if you do swap them around, it's not going to tighten. So we'll get these cleaned up, especially that magnet. And then we'll know next time that any metal shavings that are on this magnet are fresh. Anything of concern. So we'll put that top screw. Bottom screw is going to have the magnet, top screw is not. We'll get the top screw in. Tighten up the top screw. Don't forget to tighten it. I don't like to leave it and then say I'll tighten it later, because if you forget, and a lot of chunkies in here. And then the bottom one, you're just, I mean, you're gonna, no matter what, you're gonna lose a little bit of oil when it comes out. So always make sure you get your pan there. And then get your threads all the way out and be ready with the screw. Be more ready than me. That's it. Clean up your mess. And you're ready to go. Getting close to fall up here in Maine. Doesn't take very long. You get about, you know, maybe 2 months of good weather. At least good boating weather. So we'll be doing some more maintenance and storage videos. We'll do some 4-stroke engine oil changes, stuff like that. But hopefully this helps somebody, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video if it helped you, and subscribe to the channel for more.